This is the story of my yearbooks. So you're probably thinking, why would the yearbooks need a story? Well, I don't really want to scan these in. I've scanned a lot of these pages in already because I was going to post them online for the people that don't have one. I've told the story many times of how I didn't go to high school. I'm working on that story right now. It's going to be called Burbank High. It's almost completely edited. I have there's a lot of little parts to it that I want to put in there and kind of polish up. But I tell in there why I didn't go to school. I told in the kids' furniture video why I didn't go to school. And it's kind of a half-truth. I didn't go to school, but I tried. But I explained that in that video coming up. So when it finally comes available, please look for that. And I'll also put it in the description of this video once I upload that one. But this video is first. Back in the day, these were expensive. This is the 1987 Burbank High yearbook. It's got a Trivial Pursuit thing on there. It's got the bulldog in the middle. These are expensive. Even now, you look at a yearbook, you know, they're expensive. A lot of people can't afford them. Back in the day, we didn't have money for stuff like that. I have my real yearbook from John Muir when I was in 9th grade, graduating John Muir Junior High. I actually scanned in that entire book, and it's on my personal Facebook page. If you go to photos and then hit the album tab and scroll down, you will see the 1984 John Muir Junior High yearbook. And I scanned in the entire book so you can see what people look like and stuff. I'm in the 9th grade section if you want to see what my geeky little self used to look like. But I was never able to get one of these. I also wasn't here at this time. This is supposed to be the year I graduated, 1987. I was not here. I am in this yearbook. I'll show on the screen my picture from inside this book. From what I remembered, they took our pictures, I thought, in 11th grade for this book. I can't remember how it went. So anyway, I never had a yearbook. My sister had them, but she graduated a year before me, so she's not going to have this book. Why would you go back and get this book? So a few years ago, I told my wife, you know what, it would be cool to have this book because I never had one, and it's got pictures of the old school. Now you're going to see in the Burbank High video, they rebuilt the school. They tore this one down and rebuilt it as a new school. And this has a lot of, these two, I got two yearbooks here. They have good pictures of the school in here, which I thought was really nice. But the way that we acquired these at this particular moment in time a few years ago was from eBay. Now, I'm not allowed on eBay because I had my own eBay at one point and it got hacked. And I showed a little video of that a long time ago. I'll see if I can find that and maybe insert it in here of why I'm not allowed on eBay anymore. It wasn't my fault, but I do not go on there anymore. If I need something, I'll look and I'll have my wife get it for me. I haven't used my eBay in years. It was hacked. I kept getting these notifications from eBay saying that I was in some type of trouble and I owe people money and I didn't know what was going on. I usually just disregard those as like spam emails and whatever until I got a physical thing in the mail, and then I started looking into it. And I had to actually call eBay because I wanted to shut my account down. Just turn it off, get rid of it. I don't need it anymore. I don't use eBay anymore. It's an old thing. If I need eBay, I'll have my wife or somebody else do it for me. So apparently, I'm selling Ray-Bans. You know how you get those ads for the Ray-Bans and they're like really cheap? Apparently, I'm selling those, which I'm really not. Somebody hacked my account and they're selling them under my name. The funny thing is, they all come from China. They're fake Ray-Bans. The funny part is, because I'm listed as the seller and I'm the one getting in trouble. People are returning them, and eBay is telling me I need to refund their money. So what people are doing is they are returning the item to get their refund back. So because I'm listed as the seller, I've got a ton of fake Ray-Bans in here that people have returned because it's listed under my name. It comes to my address. That's kind of funny. So she goes on there and she finds this yearbook. And I'm looking through it, and in the front, it has a dude's name, Kyle Church. Now, Kyle Church is a year younger than I am. I didn't know him. I know a lot of people in the grade below me. I also knew a lot of people in the grade above me because, you know, you go to school with these people all the time. But I don't know him. This book used to belong to Kyle Church. His name is up here. Sorry, I'm not scanning this in. All these signatures and stuff in here that are all through this book, all these little inscriptions and notes and whatever, they're all to him from his friends. Now, this is actually like really funny. You know, looking through here and then seeing what the girls are writing to this guy and stuff, and it's really funny. So I did look this dude up on social media. The funny thing is, it seems like this dude lives in Charlotte. So that's really close. I would love to maybe contact him. I would not want to give these back to him. These are mine. But I'll tell you why in a minute. So it was kind of funny that these belong to him, and you figure it's got to belong to somebody somewhere, but why did he get rid of it? You know what I mean? Why would you get rid of this book? And it's a really nice book. These are actually pretty nice. A lot of it's in black and white, which should have been in color, but you know, back in the day, these weren't very cheap to produce like they are today. So I was like, hey, you know what? Tell my wife, this is really cool. You know, it'd be really cool. How about I get a 1988 book? That's the year below us. I don't know why I wanted it. I just figured I wanted it. I should get an 86 book. If anybody's watching this that knows me and has gone to this school, if you have a 1986 yearbook from Burbank High, will you please get a hold of me and ship it to me? I would love to scan in the entire thing. And I don't just scan stuff in. I Photoshop every page. It's a lot of work. I take off all the little blemishes. I make sure everything's square. It's a lot of work. But if somebody has that, I would love to do that. I would take very good care of your book, and it would be really professionally scanned in. So I decided I wanted this 88 book. This was like weeks later than this book as far as us ordering it from eBay. So I told my wife, I was like, hey, you know what? Will you see if somebody might have an 88 book? This is a 88 Burbank High book right here. And she was like, sure. So she goes on there, she finds this book, and we get it, and I open it up. The funny thing about this book right here, this is so stupid. This book also belongs to Kyle Church. Both of these books belong to him. He's in this grade. This is my grade. But somehow, through eBay, we got both books that used to belong to Kyle Church. Now, I'll show you his picture on there from this book right here. And the other thing that's funny, we read all these things. It's funny reading other people's stuff, even though I don't know half these people. There's a huge long thing in the front of this one right here. I thought there was another page that this chick filled in. But she filled in this. This was his girlfriend at the time. Her name is Sean with a W. And I'll show you her picture in here. At this time, her name was Sean Gordon. I don't know her. I know a lot of people in this grade, but I don't know her. I don't even know this guy. It's really funny that she wrote in here that they were going to wait until October, and I can't wait until we leave for North Carolina. And then it also says, I'm excited, but I think we have to work out our little problem before we go. Now, I really hope she wasn't pregnant and got rid of it. That would be sad. But it says, I hope we can work out our problem soon because it's ripping us apart. So I don't know what happened between you and Sean, Kyle. The thing that's funny is I'm thinking about contacting this dude. I would love to talk to him and see how did some other person get both of these. And the only thing I can deduce from that is that something must have happened. The dude had like a storage unit and something happened, because normally this isn't something, if you got rid of this, it would be, you know, somewhere else. This is one of those memories that you would keep no matter what. I mean, I've thrown out a lot of stuff and got rid of a lot of stuff, but I keep stuff like this. I try not to because I'm not a hoarder. I like to throw away everything. But I just thought it was funny how this was weeks later. You know, and I was like, hey, that'd be cool to have this one. And then my wife gets it and it belonged to the same dude. That just cracked me up. I was like, that's hilarious. Some guy on eBay had both of these and they both belonged to Kyle. I just thought that was funny. So anyway, Kyle, I might send you this video and see what you think. I know that these were yours at one time. I will gladly scan them in, especially all these signatures and whatever. I do not want to give these up and give these back to you. I know that that seems really mean and probably wrong in some ways, but I did buy these. These are mine. And it sounds mean. You know what I mean? I hate to say it that way, but back in the day, we were really poor. We didn't have money. You know, we don't have a lot of money now, but I mean, we're able to own a house, which is really nice. But I was never able to have a yearbook. You know, I have no signatures. I have nothing. I have my Muir yearbook. That's all I have. And that, my Muir yearbook says, all girls, put your phone numbers. That's what it says in the autograph section. But I actually kind of cherish these, not like idolize them, but you know, I really enjoy these. And I'd be happy to scan these in. You know, I don't know if I'd want to Photoshop the whole thing because, especially this, it's not my grade. But I would gladly put stuff in. On my personal Facebook page, if you go to Photos and then click on Albums, you will see the senior class from this book. And you will also see the senior class from this book. So Kyle, if you do end up watching this, your senior class is in here. You're in here and your girlfriend is in here. And she's also on this page at the bottom right there. She's right there. I don't know her, but I just happened to see that and I put those things together in my little head. I really like these books because of this. Now, I'm not in this picture, I don't think. I was looking for certain people. This is my grade. That's the old school. That's a great picture of the old school, and that's the class of '87 right there. I scanned this in, and I'm going to show it on the screen right now. It's a really good picture of the old school. I zoomed in as a PDF and zoomed in on all these people to see, you know, if I could see like Jamie the guy and some of those people, but I don't really know where anybody's at because I don't think I'm in this picture. Usually when they put these books together, I think this is done by some of the student body, like an art class or photo class, whatever they had. I think the students design these books. Now, my book is, you know, the seniors are in color and then the rest is kind of black and white, and it's a pretty standard book. This 1988 class right here, these people had some really artistic people in here. And I know Leslie Iwerks is in this grade. I know she's very artistic. This book is a lot better than my book is this year. A lot more of it is in color and the pictures are better. The printing is better. The printing on this one has some issues. I've been in printing all my life. I should know the difference. But that picture I just showed of the school, theirs is way better because it opens like this. And so it's a lot closer of a picture. I have not scanned this in yet, so I need to be careful. Theirs opens up to this. I wish ours did that. That's awesome. It's so much more blown up so you could see everybody so much better. And then when I scan this in and I make this a PDF, not a PDF, a PSD. I said PDF before, I meant a PSD. This thing's gonna be so clear. You'll be able to zoom in on these people really close and still see who the heck is who. And of course, it's a scan of a print, but still, this thing's awesome that it's so huge. It's so cool. So I'll be doing that pretty soon. I have a lot of other things I'm working on right now. It's a great picture of the school. It's a great picture of this particular class. I really enjoy this. This class right here is very more artistic than ours was. So anyway, that's the story of how I got my yearbooks. I know it's a little bit long. I just thought it was really crazy how we got this one and it belonged to this guy, and then we get this one weeks later and it belonged to the same guy. I thought that was funny. So Kyle, I don't know you. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you have a family and you're doing well. And I'm sorry I never knew you, and I'm sorry I'm not willing to give these up. I'm just not at that point in my life yet because I'm super, super old, and you know, I hang on to my past. So anyway, I hope you guys like this stupid little story.